The inaugural freight train rolled from Xi'an into Iran's Apron dry port, signaling a seismic geopolitical shift. The rail line, spanning over 6,500 miles, cut transit time nearly in half. 14 days by rail versus 30 to 40 by sea. This is no ordinary train line. It's a strategic artery built to bypass US-controlled ocean choke points, especially the heavily policed Strait of Malacca. Over 80% of China's oil transits that route, but US naval access in Singapore makes it blockable within 24 hours. An extended shutdown could cost China tens of millions of dollars daily. Today's rail link achieves what China has sought for years: direct, secure land access to Iran, bypassing Western scrutiny. Freight trains slip through Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan without US ships or planes in sight. This route is backed by a multi-billion-dollar economic deal between China and Iran and financed through Chinese banks and infrastructure institutions. The terrain is brutal. Deserts, seismic valleys, high plateaus, all navigated with tens of tunnels and reinforced tracks. Analysts estimate the project cost at over $2 billion. The first cargo, electronics, mechanical parts, solar panels, arrived on May 25th under a cloud of tension. 17 days later, Israel launched an airstrike on Iran's energy infrastructure. Some observers argue this was a direct response to the railway's launch. For Iran, the rail link insulates its oil exports from maritime disruptions and US naval posture. Iran's oil and gas revenues recently topped $67 billion. The highest in a decade, and China remains its top customer. But this is just the first act. A second corridor, the Five Nations Railway, is being planned. It would link Kashgar, China, across Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and into Iran. Half its 2,100-kilometer stretch runs through northern Afghanistan. Afghanistan's Kaf Herat link, launched in 2023, moved hundreds of tons of rail equipment, part of this wider plan. Agreements with Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan extended the corridor into 2025, promising thousands of containers moved annually. Strategically located, Iran offers access to the Persian Gulf and Chabahar port, opening Central Asia to global sea lanes and bypassing both the Strait of Malacca and Suez. Meanwhile, maritime routes face mounting threats: Red Sea rebels, rising transit costs, naval tensions, making alternatives more urgent. China and Russia are even exploring the Northern Sea route as a future option, despite its harsh Arctic conditions. This railway isn't about ideology. It's about engineering and strategic foresight. It lowers costs, increases resilience, and solidifies a new Asia-Middle East-Europe axis. Will it derail US influence in the Indo-Pacific? Will sanctions lose their bite as goods flow unhindered by sea? One rail link near Tehran may have rewritten the rules.